We're often looking for ways of helping our congregation engage with people. We heard over and over and again that what it came down to was single moms needed help, and so did the youth. So we started to engage with different organizations, and there's about 3 or 4 key organizations that we engaged with, but one of them was Women's Outreach. And we just started asking them, so what is it that you need that you wished you had? One of the things that they said is often a need that they've never had the resources to actually step up for was shoes. People to buy shoes, you'd buy your own kids. That we asked them to write a little note for a kid, a personal note, and thus just connecting a bit of a heart. So our person in our congregation would actually pray for a child that's going to wear these shoes. A couple weeks into it, we had no idea we had 800 shoes. I ran into couples at the mall one day, and this was an elderly couple. They're both in their 80s, and they were so excited. They just come from the store, and they had bags of shoes that they had bought. And all they did was they went and asked the clerk, so what shoes did kids buy? They told them, they bought them. And then I know they went back a week later and bought more shoes. And one little girl looked up at her mommy, and after she had put on these new shoes, and she was so excited. She said, "Mommy, I can wiggle my toes." So she hadn't been able to wiggle her toes because she was wearing too small shoes. We ended up having, I think, close to 1,200 shoes purchased. And the notes that we saw that were written were absolutely outstanding. And Women's Outreach, a non-faith-based organization, welcomed these notes. And I was able to read some of them, and so many of them were just talking about Jesus, wishing them the best, praying for them during the school year. So our people learned that to write a note, to actually go buy a shoe, it just connected them a little bit more with a mom and a kid that needs this type of care. I think it's softening our hearts towards the single parent and the child at risk. And so it's been a fun journey for us. I think we're just getting started. We've just tapped the surface of what's really there for us to do.